Hi guys, welcome to another video. My name is Abby, and if you're new here, welcome. If you are a returning subscriber, hi darling, welcome back. And please, if you're new, don't forget to subscribe. So in this vlog, it's a moving vlog. I'm going to be showing you I'm changing apartments. I have explained why I'm changing apartments in I think 3 of my other videos, so I don't know if I'm going to explain it again, maybe even watch them. So why I'm changing apartments, I've been living in this apartment for long. I think I moved here in May and this is November, and I'm changing, and this is my second apartment in Shenzhen. So even the first apartment I lived in, I had to change. For the first apartment, I had to change because there was mold everywhere. Like there was mold in the rooms. I don't know how they did it, but it had water damage, so the walls were always wet. And in summer, when it's always like humid and more like hot, warm, the mold, it was like the green black kind of mold. So I had to change apartments because I just kept getting sick. I moved to this apartment. I love this apartment so much, I'm not gonna lie. I love the loft. I love the apartment. It's beautiful. However, my landlord decided to sell her apartment. She's selling her apartment. And when she told me that she was selling it, because she didn't live in Shenzhen, she lives in Beijing, and I've never met her before. I remember there was a time that she kept telling me to say, oh, when I come, we should go and get some coffee and get to know each other. But for me, I never really wanted that, because like, if I'm paying you your rent on time, we don't need to meet. We don't need to see each other. We're not friends, right? Anyway, I don't mind being friends with my landlord. What am I saying? I feel like I hope my landlord doesn't see this. I'm not saying that they want to be her friend. All I'm saying is that I'm a very busy person, so I never really had time for the coffee date. I remember there was another time that she was in Shenzhen. She came here during holiday, and she texted me saying, oh, she's in Shenzhen, we should go and grab coffee. I'm like, I'm busy. I'm very busy. I can't grab coffee. And then she's like, okay, but we should definitely meet. And I was like, okay. So one time I was talking to God about it. I'm like, you know, God, I know that the Lord has built us for community, and we should want to socialize with people. But sometimes I just get so drained. I don't know. And I just don't think I was up for that coffee. The main reason is that she can't speak in English, like zero English. If you could speak a little English, I would be fine. Or if I could speak some Chinese. I can speak some Chinese, but I can't understand somebody who is flowing, like they're rapping, they're speaking very fast, and I don't understand you. Like even somebody who doesn't understand like a lot of English, like you don't understand English much. When you're talking to somebody who's speaking English, I think my phone is gonna fall down. I hope it doesn't fall down. When you're doing somebody who speaks English and then they're speaking like fluent and fast, you won't be able to hear them, right? So with Chinese as well, like for me, I won't be able to understand you if you're flowing and you're speaking very fast. So it was just gonna be like a little bit of a hustle, you're sitting next to somebody, you're facing each other, you're having coffee, and you have to use your phone to translate to converse with one another. So I was just like, that's a whole thing I don't want to get into. Anyway, so she told me she's selling her apartment, and I was like, wait, so if you're selling your apartment, what's gonna happen to me, because I'm staying in here and my lease doesn't end until like after like 6 months. And she was like, no, it's not gonna affect you, it's gonna be fine. And normally when you sell an apartment, when it's already being rented by somebody, it doesn't affect them. I was like, okay, no problem, sure. And then she's like, she started making appointments. First she got an agent. They made an appointment with me through the landlord, and I was like, you know what, it's fine. I cleared my schedule that day. Is it schedule or schedule? This word always makes me feel a little bit, I don't know. So I cleared my time, and they were like, oh, we can't make it this day, the photographer is busy. I was like, okay, fine. Then one day I was in the gym, and then I just got, because I don't look at my phone, I only have one phone. Well, I have two, but the other one is a Chinese phone that doesn't install apps that I use, so I just use that one for the timer when I'm doing plans. So I record all my videos using my phone. So when I was resting, I was like, let me check some messages. I saw a message from the landlord saying, that was around 1 p.m. when she texted me, and I saw the message around like 2 to 3. She's like, around 3 p.m. they want to come and view the apartment. I'm like, who is they? And I'm busy. That won't work. She's like, okay. So she had an agent who could talk to me and make the plans and everything. And the agent was like, we need 15 minutes of your time just to come and take a VR video. I'm like, you know, that's fine. I cleaned the apartment, because I do clean my apartment, but not all. Sometimes I'm very busy, so things are a little bit in a mess. I cleaned their apartment for them so that their video can look nice. And they came. They asked me to stand outside because nobody had to be in the shot. I was like, you know what, fine. I stood outside. I had to get my cat and put my cat in a bag, and I stood outside for 15 minutes. Then they were done. The camera guy, he left. Then the agent is like, oh, there is I have to take videos of the corners just to make sure there's no water damage. I'm like, you said 15 minutes. Now what's going on? She's like, I'm so sorry. Then again, she's like, oh, I have a client who wants to come and view the apartment. They'll be here in 30 minutes. So I'm like, you mean you have to be here for this entire time and I cannot do anything because I will not leave you in this apartment where I'm staying with my things? and then go and do what I have to do while you're here. That day I was so angry. I didn't even know that I was that angry, because at that time I was just like, I was feeling the anger cooking. For me, it's also like when I am emotional and then you ask me if I'm okay, or you tell me not to cry, that's when I'll cry. I will definitely cry. So at that time I needed to talk to somebody, because for me, when I'm angry about something, I just need to vent it out. I just need, even if it's not somebody who was there, I just need somebody to listen, to hear my point of view, and I'll feel better about it. So I called my brother, and the moment I just called my brother and said hello, and my brother responded like, what's going on? That's when I realized that I was so mad. For me, when I'm angry, I would either scream or I'll cry. Now at that time I was doing both. I was crying because I was so angry. Like, I was so frustrated and so irritated, and I felt bad because we are told not to be quick to anger, to be slow to anger, slow to respond, quick to listen. That day I was angry. So my brother talked to me, he heard me out, and he told me to say, just tell the landlord you're moving out, you need your money, you need to get out, because she has 2 months of my deposit, like 2 months rent, which is about 7,000 to 8,000. I'm like, that's a lot of money. So yeah, my brother told me just to the landlord, say, I want to move out, I just need to leave. And at that time I already told her, but I wasn't like very firm about it. So my brother just gave me like reassurance, just tell her I wanted to move out. And he even told me to say, just kick that agent out, tell her to leave. Because even the landlord did not know the agent was planning to bring a client to view the apartment. We just agreed for the 15 minutes because I told them to say, I'm only free for this particular period of time. Because I have a routine when I wake up in the morning. Although right now my routine is messed up because I'm moving, I'm changing apartments. But my routine is normally like this. I wake up in the morning. When I wake up in the morning, not in the morning, sorry. I wake up in like, around 11 a.m. I wake up 11 a.m. I have to do my devotion, my Bible study, my prayers, which takes like about 30 minutes to an hour. I would do that. Then I have to drink my morning cocktail, which is apple cider vinegar, turmeric, cinnamon, and ginger powder. After I drink that, I have to drink that before I eat anything. So I have to wait 30 minutes to eat something. Then I eat something. I have to wait 40 minutes before I can work out after eating. So that's already like 2 to 3 hours, right? And then I go to the gym. In the gym, I spend like 2 to 3 hours there, because I have to do like every day for me. I do abs ab workouts every day, and then I have to do like my core work, my exercise, like maybe like upper body, maybe glutes, quads, hamstrings, whatever. And then I have to do some cardio, like on the treadmill, just like 15 to 30 minutes. Then I come home, I shower, I eat lunch, I drink my creatine, my whey isolate, and then I go to work. And then that's my routine. So she was messing up my routine. And I told the landlord that now this is inconveniencing. And this is why I was angry. Because I'm a great tenant. I believe I'm a great tenant. I don't like to be late on my rent, so I always pay my rent early. In Shenzhen, you don't pay like months in advance. I mean, you can, I think. But normally the rule here, because rent is very expensive, and you have to pay 2 months deposit, so you pay for each month. So for me, before the month even ends, I already pay for the following month. And I'm a great tenant. So I told her to say, listen, I'm a great tenant. I pay you rent on time. I'm not difficult. I don't complain about anything. When something is damaged, I pay for it to get fixed by myself. I had never called her or texted her to say I need this fixed. Never. And this is what you're doing to me? I could not accept it. No. I didn't even know this was going to turn into a whole rant. So I told her to say I'm moving, and she was like, you know what, I'm so a good landlord, it's just unfortunate that I did tell you. She's like, I told you about the fact that I'll be selling the apartment. I'm like, yeah, you told me that, but you didn't tell me that you're going to be having people coming to view the apartment every time you've got someone. And then, let me just calm down. I think I need to calm down. Anyway, so I'm moving. Now, finding an apartment in Shenzhen is a sport. Oh my goodness, it is a sport, because rent is very expensive, even for the ugliest apartments. And when you ask agents to show you apartments, I don't know if it's because they're a foreigner, because in Shenzhen, there are a lot of cities in China where like you can find a very beautiful apartment for an affordable price and you can rent it as a foreigner. But I don't know, Shenzhen, Nanjing, some cities, they are so difficult to rent to foreigners. I don't know why. So the agents will go and, like the people that rent to foreigners, hey, the apartments, my goodness. The moment you're entering the apartment, the bathroom is just by the door. The kitchen is right next to it. Some apartments, you enter the kitchen, this is the kitchen, and then there's a door, and that door leads to the bathroom. So if you're cooking and somebody wants to take a shit, you'll be smelling the shit. Like, how does that make sense? Anyway, so that is what happened. I did ask my bosses. I'm like, when I was changing my apartment the first time, my boss was changing the apartment. So I remembered. I'm like, oh, because I also wanted something like near work. So I just asked my boss to say, if your agent has any listings, please help me ask him. And boss was like, sure, fine, no problem. And he started checking. He sent me some apartments like 2 days later. But I also asked my colleague at work, and the apartments he showed me were nice. They were nice, but they were tiny. I've got a colleague at work. She's shorter than me. I'm 5'7", 171 centimeters, 170 centimeters. She reaches me like here, like I kid you not. I can look at the top of her head. And then she's like, she lives in the same apartment, the complex. She's like, for her, it's a loft. For her, when she's in the bedroom, her head touches the roof. I'm like, if your head is touching the roof, your head, who's reaching me here? Are you telling me I'm gonna have to be moving in the apartment with my head like that? I'm going to get neck or back pains. Like, no. But then one day, my boss in the morning, he sent me some videos. The apartments were okay, but I didn't like them. I didn't respond. I was just like, you know what, let me first go to the gym workout, then I can look at them again and see, because he's really helping me out. Firstly, he showed me some apartments, but they were tiny, so I gave him like a range where like my budget was in, and then I just had to increase the budget. Like, you know what, let's just increase the budget, it's okay. So maybe the higher the price would be better. And they were okay, they were better than the first ones, but they were not really that. You know, sometimes when you look at an apartment, you look and then you're just like, this is the one. But I didn't see any of them that were like, this is the one. So my boss, he sent me an apartment, but I didn't see it at that time. I was in the gym. And then he sent me a message again. I didn't see it. I saw it, I think, like 15 minutes later. So the message just went like, this one is very nice, I like it, and it's close, it's not far, and it's also in the budget. So I opened the video and I'm like, now we're talking, you know? Yeah, that was nice. And because it's hard for Chinese people to, I mean, some apartments to rent to foreigners, we had a thing where, like, if it was difficult for me to find, like, if I find an apartment I like and they can't rent to a foreigner, then maybe I can just like have one of my colleagues rent it, then I can live in there. But I didn't want that situation. I don't know, I just feel like it was going to be difficult. Not difficult necessarily, but like troublesome for my colleague, you know, or my bosses. They're not my colleagues, they're my bosses. So we found the apartment, and luckily they were renting to foreigners. Thank God. I prayed about it, and I just told God, because for me now at that point I was willing to just find another apartment in this building, because there's building A, B, C, D, and here they rent to foreigners, and they are beautiful. I love the apartment. So I was like, you know what, it's fine, I'll just maybe stay here and just find another apartment in the building. It'll even make moving easier. And then I feel like my voice sounds very nasal, right? Anyway, so they did agree to rent to foreigners, and my landlord, he actually speaks English, because the first time I went to the apartment with my boss, it was just my boss, me, and the agents, and I saw the apartment. I liked it. I already saw it on the video, but I went to see it, like, you know, it's different seeing on a video. You know how when they do these VR videos, they do some tricks, but I saw it in person, and it was as beautiful as it was on the video. And then I saw the apartment, and I liked it still. So we talked, and then we were going to sign the contract tomorrow. So we went to sign the contract, and then I found the landlord was there as well, and he speaks English. Like, when he gave me the documents for the rental agreement and everything, he even translated them in Chinese and English. And when my boss and I were like, "Oh, nice," and he's like, "Oh yeah, I was in the Netherlands for 3 years, so I can speak English." I'm like, I don't know if I'm using this kind of thing right. So yeah, that's what happened, and we signed the contract, and that was last week. And now I'm moving today. I hope you guys didn't mind my rant. Sometimes you guys need a whole rant session. I rant a lot on Snapchat, oh my goodness. But anyway, so we're moving today. Let me call the guys that come and help you pack up. So I've already packed most of the things. It's just these boxes here. There are not too many boxes. And it's my cat he's been sitting there. I think he's still upstairs. I don't know where he is. But I first want to take these things, and I'm going to come back because I'm not done with everything. I just want them to move these ones because these are the majority. When they take these ones, I can even clean the apartment. It's already clean because they were renovating it, and a lot of things are new there, which I love so much. Because the first apartment had mold. This one had these little, I don't know, they're called clove moths. I don't know what they're called. Like, they are these little insects. They're tiny, but they have like a thing they live in that looks like a kind of like oval disc kind of thing, and they eat fabrics, like they chew fabric. Of course, over time maybe to damage, but not like, there weren't many. When I moved here, I had never seen those insects before, so I didn't even know what they were. Then I just took a picture, and then I checked online and I saw what they were, and I'm like, Anyway, let's get moving. I wasn't screaming at you. I was screaming at I didn't get that from my little thing. We are moving, so we need boxes to start packing. Why is this so big? I'm sitting here waiting for my assistant at work. Well, he's my colleague. I don't like to call him my assistant. It's not nice. It's not polite, because he just assists me in my live stream. So my colleague, I've asked him to help me make an order, because I made the order online myself, and I think I was doing the wrong thing, because when I was making the order, tell me why it started from 60 yuan and jumped to 278 yuan. No, 271, sorry, 271 yuan. And I'm like, I was like, it's fine. So I made the order, because what I want them to do is I want them to come and pick the boxes from my apartment, and when we get there, I want them to offload the boxes into the apartment. So that's why it went up so high. And I don't mind much, because me, I don't want to start carrying the boxes myself. I remember the other time I was moving here, the guy was like, oh, I didn't know you wanted me to move them into the apartment. It's gonna be an extra 10 yuan. I was like, that's fine. I'll pay the 10 yuan. Let's move them. So yeah, that's what I want to do. And When I was about to make the order now so that they can start finding me a driver, it asked me for a real name authentication. In China, they have these like Chinese IDs with their name and their ID card, just like we have our NRC cards in our country. So you have, when they ask for your real name authentication, you have to put your Chinese name and your ID. I don't have none of that. I'm like, so I just asked my colleague to help me make the order, and I'm waiting for him to tell me if he manages. I hope he does, because time. So he started moving the boxes already. I was talking to him, trying to translate in Chinese because I'm having my colleague help me. So he is the one who is talking to him, then the guy calls him, and then my colleague texts me. I'm so grateful to God that I have colleagues that can help me with this, because I'm not stressed anymore. It's so easy. So he's already taken some of the boxes, and then these are left. Here's my Cuts tower, and I also need my mirror. This is what I'm looking like. Oh my goodness. Although, look at my belly, very flat tummy, guys. I've been doing the thing. These are the boxes, and he's helping me move them. It's so convenient because they come and pick them up. These boxes are so heavy. If I had to pick them up myself, I'd have been stressed, man. I'm wearing a mask because there's a lot of dust and wind. I don't know why I'm wearing glasses inside the house, but I'm going to go out as well, so that's why I'm wearing them. And I love this glasses so much. I still have these things drying in here. My beddings. Oh, I have to take my medicine. I haven't taken my medicine. This is medicine for my flu. You just drink these little things. I've been doing this today's second day? Second day? Is it the second day or third day? It's the third day. And I do feel better than I was feeling at night, because I wasn't feeling so good. I wanted to finish packing last night, but I couldn't, so I just slept. Then I woke up around 9 a.m. and I was able to pack as much as I could, so we could pack everything and take everything. However, I'm going to have to come back because I work at night, so I still have like the whole night, and I'm not going to go to the gym tomorrow or do anything but just unpack and rest. So for the next few days I'm going to be organizing the apartment, and every time I move into a new apartment I have to buy new beddings. I don't know why. I mean, I've already washed the other beddings I have, but I just, because the bed is smaller. The bed that I had here was a king size bed. The bed in that apartment is a double bed, it's smaller than a queen size. But it's okay because this bed is too big and there was no space, so I'm okay with it. I actually forgot to contact the management of this building to ask them to say they need to send me the bill for the management fee and the water bill for last month. Now, I don't know, I didn't tell them and say I'm moving. Of course I did tell the landlord knows, but she didn't communicate with them, I think, because she didn't know she didn't know that I was moving today. They just sent me a message saying, hello, are you moving? I'm like, how did you know this information? Are you watching me? Suspicious behavior. Where is my cat? I haven't seen my cat in a minute. Oh, here he is. Hello. I just keep making payments. Oh, you came downstairs. I just keep paying bills after bills. It's so hectic moving. That's why I don't like moving, because it's so expensive. I'm leaving this apartment, and it's only today's the 13th, and I had to pay the property management fee, and I also had to pay, well, what else did I pay for? Oh my goodness. So when my colleague helped me call these Fulala people that help you move, it was 193, but I think it was because we called a smaller car. So when they came and they saw the luggage, they said that it won't fit, so they had to call a bigger one, and I had to pay another 128. So the total came to like 300 something. And I'm just like, yo, just this day alone, I've spent more than 1,000. Then I'm still spending. Let me go anyway. We're about to start going to the other place. Man had told me to wait for him for give it like 5 minutes, then come outside. Now when I came outside, I forgot that I'm not the one who's talking to him, it's my colleague, so I don't know where he parked his car. So I have gone around the building to look for him. I don't know if it's this blue van here. I'm just walking around looking for the van. Oh, could it be that one? Wait, there are two different Hulala vans here. I'm not sure if it's this one. Oh my goodness. It could be this one, but I don't know. I just want to go and check and see if there's a driver inside and see if it's the driver, the man who was unpacking in my apartment. And there is the one that's there that I went to. Then there is this one. And there's another one here. And maybe there are more in front because people are always using these vans to move. I don't know which one is my van. Absolutely. There's a woman behind me. I don't want to record her. Okay, here. So I am just walking around, like I'm literally walking around, and I cannot find the car. I've asked my colleague to ask him to send me the number plate, and he sent it to me. I don't see it. I don't know where he parked. And I've already gone around the entire building, the entire complex. Now that my English is disappearing from my mouth. So you will not believe where he is. The man parked underground. Like all the car parks around these buildings are normally underground. I mean, why? Now I have to go back in the building to enter the elevator and go downstairs. I'm here now and I don't know if I have to go this side or maybe this side or maybe this side. I don't know. Okay, here. I think it's this one. Oh, ha. Oh my god. Very polite. He even opened the door for me.
叫好了就可以走了哦。全程21公里，大约需要30分钟，右转。
I've never been down here before. It's my first time being here. And it's a time when I'm leaving actually. So this is a quick tour of the apartment. This is the door. You come in from here, and from the inside, this is what it looks like by the door. There's a lot of storage space in this apartment. That's one thing that I love. There's so much storage space, like you can put so many things. Why isn't the phone focusing? Okay, there we go. So there's a lot of storage space. Even on the side, you do have all of this storage space, so much of it. Yesterday when I came here, I touched this little thing. It's like, I don't know what that is. And then here, I think if you drink alcohol, you can put like some wines or whatever. There are mosquitoes in here because something just bit me. It stings. And then we do have a lot of other storage space. So much. Now for these little things, it's so cool because you can take it out. My boss explained it to me when he brought me here. Wait. Okay, wait. So you turn it off and then there's a button. Then you can take it out, but you can also put it back in there. And then twist it. And it's on. That's how that works. And there's so many of these like everywhere. Even here. This is, I think, the dining space, the dining area. Very cute. I love it. I'm going to take this chair from here and put it somewhere. I'm gonna have 2 chairs here. And you also have these where you charge your devices. Over here we have the fridge. This is the fridge, very nice. there's nothing because I just moved in. And then I think there should be some space here as well. Yeah, some more storage space. Stunning. And there's some storage space there also. This is the kitchen. I love the kitchen. It's bigger than my previous apartment. I like this style. And this one is a gas cooker. The other one had an induction cooker. And then this is the sink. That's the gas meter or something. I don't know what that is. More of these adapters. It's just there's so many. I love that. And we have a dishwasher as well. My previous apartment also had a dishwasher that I never used. I don't know how to use a dishwasher. If you do know how to use one, please teach me. This here is the mirror by the bathroom, and this is the bathroom. For the bathroom, it is smaller than my previous apartment, but it's cute. I like it. I live alone, so I don't mind this. But like, if somebody wants to pee and you're showering, and the toilet is very dirty. But this is the bathroom. And then this is the living room, the lounge or whatever. This chair has like a massage feature where you can press the button and it comes out that way. I might show you guys, I might not. He has brought in some of the things, the other things you're going to get them. I already have my own TV, but there's a TV in this apartment and it's so big. I think it's the same size as mine. So I'm gonna send mine to my younger brother to keep it for me. When I need it, I'll ask him to send it back to me. And then we have this vacuum cleaner. He told me I can throw he told me so I can get rid of these two things because I found them here if I don't want them. We do have the bedroom over here. This is where I'm going to be sleeping. And you see the storage space. Oh my goodness, do you see that storage space? There is so much storage space. Like my previous apartment did not have this much storage space. There is so much. Look at this. Up there, down here, there's this one, there's that one, there's that one. Oh my goodness, look at that. There's a window. Well, I also had a window in my previous apartment. And you also have these charging places. Very nice. You can use your makeup thing is here. I don't know how to make up, but I'm gonna learn. And then we have, this is another bedroom. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to be using this as a bedroom because firstly, it is tiny and it does have these spaces where you can use for storage. So I really do want to use these ones for the storage. And then you also have like down here, there's some more storage. I just love that there's a lot of storage. And you have more storage over here. Do you see that? I'm so excited about the storage because in Shenzhen, a lot of apartments don't have a lot of storage like this. So this is quite nice, very nice. So I might just be using this room for my wigs and I don't know, we'll see. But I'm also going to remove the mattress from here because I don't think I'm going to be sleeping in this room. I don't think anybody, but there's a window there as well, I like that. The view, not very nice, but it's okay. Then this here, we have more storage. This is a laundry place. You have the washing machine. This is something you can use to hang your clothes. You can close the curtains. You can close the curtains over here. So this is where I'm also going to put my cat's litter box. And that's pretty much it. This is my new apartment. Oh, the feature I was telling you for the chair. So you can, you see that? Very, very nice. Good morning, guys. Actually, it's afternoon right now. It's I think 3 p.m. Yeah, it's not I think. I know it's 3 p.m. because I woke up at 2 and I had to pray and I had to do my devotion. And now it's 3 oh my goodness, 30 minutes past 3 p.m. Whew, I'm so tired. As you can see, I moved to a new apartment. This is my apartment and it's a mess right now. Where is my cat? It keeps hiding. Okay, there it is. So what was I saying? I'm not sure if it's gonna be like a start of a new vlog or I'm just gonna continue the moving vlog. I don't know. But if it's the start of a new vlog, welcome back to all of my returning subscribers. Hi my darlings, thank you for joining. And if you're new here, hi, my name is Abby and this is my channel. Please don't forget to subscribe. So today, as you guys can see, I have to finish unpacking. I did unpack a few things, but everywhere has boxes. Like there's this big box here, that one there, that one. I have like all of this trash I don't know where the bin is. In my other building, the bin was just right in front. My other the place where I was staying, it had 3 complexes. No, sorry. Oh my goodness, I'm sorry. I don't know if I'm tired. I don't know what it is, but I feel like I'm not making sense. Anyway, the complex that I was staying in had 4 buildings: A, B, C, and D. I was in B, and every building had a bin in front, like bins, not one bin, but multiple in front. And you just take the box like this outside because these boxes get recycled, so a lot of people want them. But here, I don't know where to take them, but I'm going to find a place to take them. I just need to clean. I need to clean and set things up. One thing about my apartment that I love is that, like, do you see that black part there? It has these sockets that you just like. It doesn't have sockets on the wall like most apartments do. It does have, I think I've seen 2 by the couch, but this is an electric couch that like extends when you sit on it. So each side is plugged in for the couch to do that. And then there's another one. There is a vacuum cleaner that mops and sweeps that I already found in this apartment. The landlord said I could throw it or I could keep it. I'm like, why would I throw it? I'm gonna keep it. So that one is also charging there. And then in my bedroom, of course, those are, I'm not gonna go. And I was thinking about plugging my dispenser and my cat's food, so I had to put the cable there. I'm not sure if you guys can see. Let me just go there and show you. Okay, so I had to put the cable here. I think it would be best if I just get the camera from the tripod, my phone rather, from the tripod here. So I'm talking about, so like these ones, you can actually take them out. You can take them out, and then when you put it back inside, then you turn it, then it goes on. So now I can't pull it out unless I turn it off and I press the button there. So a lot of these are in the apartment, like there's these here, they're the ones that are here, and even in the kitchen, like there's a lot of them in the kitchen. I find these convenient. They're very, very convenient. Oh my goodness, look at this. I have so much canned food from home. This I bought in China, it's not from home, but this is the Boo brand corned meat from home, and this is the Lucky Star, the sardines. I had one of these, but I haven't had any of these because lately I haven't been eating a lot of processed foods. I also have these lollipops, the thin pops, and then some spices as well. Anyway, so this is the apartment. I'm just trying to unpack a lot of things so that my life can get back on a normal routine, because now I'm even drinking my morning cocktail. I'm just trying to pack and clear everything. My cat has been feeling a little anxious. He's only eating a little bit of food. I mean, understand. Cats don't do very well with like sudden change. So he keeps hiding here. This is his favorite place, so I'm so glad that at least he knows where it is. He hasn't used the litter box yet. And then he also keeps hiding under the chair. Well, when I went to bed, I found him under there. Now, the thing is that I had a cat one time. So before getting my cat Bobs, his name is Luffy, by the way, but I'm calling him Bobs. So before Bobs, I got Bobs, I had a different cat, Oolong. I never named Oolong, but I kept the name Oolong because his first owner named him Oolong, and I liked it. What's this thing? Okay, so even him, when I just got him, when he came into my apartment, when I adopted him, he went and sat on my vegetable rack, and I had to throw the whole thing out because a cat sat there. And then after a while, he started hiding under the couch like he's doing right now. Unfortunately for him, what he was doing, he started scratching the couch underneath, and he destroyed the couch underneath. Now, this is an electric couch, and there are cables and springs everywhere, so I don't want him to damage it. I think this couch is very expensive. Every time I move in an apartment, well, in Shenzhen, the first apartment I moved in, the landlord, he gave me like a list of the things that I found, because in China, you're going to find the apartment fully furnished. So he gave me a list of the things that I found in the apartment, and then he told me how much each thing costs. So if it gets damaged, I know how much I'm going to be losing. With this one, when I moved into this apartment, because my bosses were helping me with the process, and it's in Chinese, the contract, so they helped me with the contract. I never read it. I trust their judgment. So I don't know how much this couch costs. I don't want my cat to destroy it. So I want to find like a solution, a remedy to prevent him from going down there.
he can hide anywhere else, just not this couch. Just not that couch. Please no.
You have to be the biggest thing I miss. Don't wanna wait. I search for answers I don't find, and no way I can make you mine.
He's trying to
Roads I walk far from home, every step alone. I don't wanna be missing you. I don't wanna be hooked. I don't wanna be crying tears. They won't bring you here. I want this game to be over. I want it all back. Can't wait for it to end.
This is the place where I was leaving, the place that I just left. I was living in the building here, building B. There's A, B, C, and D. It's so convenient and so pretty. There's shops downstairs. The metro is just right here. I loved it. But we thank God for change, and I love where I'm staying now. So yeah. I don't know why I'm stuttering. Oh my goodness. There was this Love You Come karaoke bar, very nice. I came here sometimes. And then these are the buildings without the bars at the metro. What the place looks like. So sunny and beautiful outside. And then there are shops down there, but you can't see from this angle. Maybe if I go this side. Yes, from here. So there are shops down on the, but I think the building used to be pretty a while back, because now there's a lot of what, like, look at the dirt. They don't take care of it that well. Because it's such a beautiful place. You see what I mean? And a lot of the shops are deserted. I don't know why people don't rent these shops, because they're beautiful. I feel like this place was so beautiful when they made it, or they haven't finished building it, because these shops don't look like they've ever been used. The floor does not look like they have put the slab. It just looks, it's concrete. There's some shops that are open now. So this is the building C, that's building D. Then this is building C. I was living in building B over there. And that was my gym. Well, the gym I used to attend, not anymore, that one there. Although I still have a gym membership, so it expires after 10 months. Then you could go downstairs. There's some pool places down there, like so many. Not like a swimming pool, like billiards, the pool table. And then, yeah, the gym did have a swimming pool anyway, but you have to pay for that. If you're a member like me, you can use it. The outside part is actually cute, although a lot of people have dogs that shit everywhere in Shenzhen. Why isn't it focusing? Okay, and the poop just remains in the streets, but they do clean. Okay, wait. I don't know if it's not focusing because I'm moving, because I'm not holding the phone steady. I don't know. But it's so pretty, although it smells like shit. I kid you not. It's got a scent, a smell of poop and urine, because people and their dogs, they don't care. I don't even have to start walking slower because I don't like the way it's not focusing. But you see the surrounding, right? This is on the 3rd floor. You can come out through the 3rd floor or the 1st floor. If you come from the 3rd floor, it's easier and convenient because you just walk and you're at the metro, even from the 1st floor. But the 1st floor, you have to enter the elevator or use the escalator or the stairs, and that is very inconveniencing when you can just come up the 3rd floor. I love this area here. I would have taken some beautiful pictures, but I never did because I never had anybody to take pictures of me. Although I do have a tripod with a remote, so I could have used that. This is where you come in to the 3rd floor. Can you please focus? This might be urine, it might be water, because in the morning they come and flush all the urine and feces out with a hose, which is quite good. So there's a door here, and to open the door, you scan your face or you scan the code. Okay. And now I'm in the building. I came to pick up my remaining things in that apartment because I moved 2 days ago. I didn't come here yesterday. I was so tired. I used to live on the 26th floor. It has 29 floors. And these are my bags. And this is me looking rather Chinesey. I was at the metro and then I saw a lady who was just very similar to me, and I'm like, wait a minute, have I started dressing like a Chinese person now? Like, I don't mind, because I mean, it's okay. This was my apartment, 2607. I can show you guys now because I no longer live here, so I don't have any fear of somebody coming to knock at my door. And we are here. There's nobody here. Oh my goodness, I forgot. My cat does have an electric feeder, but the day that I was moving, I needed to first go and set up his feeder at my new apartment, and then I had to leave this one here. I forgot that there's so much stuff that is undone in this apartment. This TV is my TV, but this apartment I'm living in now already has a big TV, so I don't have anywhere to put this one, so I'm gonna send it to my brother for the time being. He can use it. I no longer need that cat cage. This is the cage or the box or whatever that my cat came in. I'm gonna throw that out. And his litter box that he's no longer using because we already have a litter box outside. Can you focus? Good. That litter box, I need these bins and I need this broom because the broom I bought is not working properly. And I need this scale. How much do I weigh right now? Oh my god, I'm not gonna show you guys how much I'm weighing. I think it's because I'm holding a handbag, my phone. Yeah, that's the reason. Can you relax? Okay. Where to start from?